Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 6 of the Robin Hood Let's Play series. I'm your host Strout and I want to thank you so much for tuning in. I did have a little bit of an issue with this recording. I lost some of my voiceover audio and I'm not quite sure where it went during the gameplay, so I'm actually doing it post-production. So if it doesn't seem quite as natural, it's because I'm doing it after the fact. So we are fighting these peasants and they are taking a defensive position on the hill. So we're just going to coax them out by moving our archers up, getting some shots, trying to bait them in a little bit. And one thing we don't want to do is chase them off too early, because then we won't get too many kills and we'll have to fight 3 or 4 times just to kill this one stack rather than maybe doing it once or twice. So we'll put our archers on hold fire. After we get them coming in, we'll fire some of our own shots. And then as soon as they get a little bit closer, we will tell everybody to open fire, charge, and whatnot, and then we'll just run them down. Alright, so we end up with 12 kills, 1 injury. We didn't lose anybody, gained a little bit of bow experience, and we want to finish them off, so we will re-engage and just auto-resolve. It's only 2. So we pick up another prisoner, but we're not going to take him because we don't want to slow ourselves down. And we got to keep up the rating because, again, we are running low on food. We're down to 18 now. I'm more concerned about money than I am food. I've noticed it has been a bit difficult. But we will start raiding this village, and it looks like we got a pretty good setup here. There's a bit of a channel right in the middle where there's a fence on one side and a house on the other, so they're all going to kind of file down in the middle. That'll create a nice little alleyway for our archers to rain arrows down, and our shield wall can be pretty effective in the front if they get there. But in these fights, I don't expect too many of them to reach. Our archers are pretty deadly, especially from these ranges. And yeah, just like I thought, they're running pretty quickly. They didn't even get close to our line. So, all right, decent kills, 8 kills, 1 injury. We lost nobody, but we did get an injury. Only a looter, though. And let's head back down, see if we can take on another. And we do have to be careful, though. We are close to Khazaits. They're fast. And it looks like they're going to be defending their territory, so let's just scoot on south. Maybe we can pick off some of the Empire towns. And this looks to be somewhat lightly defended. Definitely a fight we can win, so. An interesting position. We're at the bottom of a hill in a valley, so we got to get our troops moving quickly. So I'd like to set a shield wall in the middle, archers on the high ground, slightly behind them. Because if you're shooting uphill and your archers are behind your wall, they're not going to be able to shoot anything. They're just staring at the backs of your shield wall. So we got to get them to higher ground here. And the horses. Our cavalry is pretty ineffective here, just because there's so many obstacles. You can't really charge anything. You can do it. It just makes it a lot harder. And they're coming real close to our line. We're just gonna give the charge command, run them off, and we gotta engage those archers. We're taking a little bit of fire here, but we are dishing it out, and looks like our line just met their archers, and it shouldn't be a big deal. I think they're gonna run. Yep, there they go. So decent kills. Looks like we got 9 and 4 injuries. Only 1 injured on our end as well. Decent renown and morale. So I think we're just going to keep heading back up north. And I thought about raiding this village, but as you can see, there's a pretty big army just south of us. So we're going to head back north. And see if we can get some decent fights up here. We got to be careful because there's not a whole lot of room to maneuver. And there are quite a few enemy armies around us. So we'll just take it nice and slow. Keep heading north. Alright, let's see if we can catch these peasants and take them out. That's a pretty easy target, and I don't see... We're not too close to the nearest army, so I think we'll take this fight. And they are starting to move behind the hill. So if we just go straight over the hill with our archers, they're going to be point blank. We'd like a little bit of distance, so I think we'll flank off to the right a little bit. Allow our archers to have a little bit, some distance, and then maybe bait them out. I doubt they'll get to our line. There's only 16 of them, and we have really good archers. So.
Forward! Archers, move! Infantry, forward! Riders, forward! Archers, move! Forward! Footmen, forward! Arrows, move! Bowman, move! Soldier, move! Forward!
We'll just try and bait them out, and then we'll come over the top of that hill with our shield wall. Yeah, here they come. Oh, and they immediately ran. So they didn't put up too much of a fight. They are peasants, so their morale starts off really low to begin with. So 9 kills, 1 injury, and then we're just going to immediately re-engage, auto-resolve, and take the rest of them out. So now our food situation is really good. 78 food, so we've got food for probably 2-3 months at this point. However, if you look at our gold, we're down to 400 dinars, and we've got a burn rate on our monthly expense for the army is, I think it's about 150 to 200. So we are kind of in dire straits at this point. We got to sell what we have to this village. Even though it's maybe not the best price, we might be able to get a little better at the town, but we don't want to take a risk sneaking in, and we need the money right now, so we're just going to sell them off. So back up to a little over 1100. Alright, so another raid on the village. Gotta take out the militia. Can't really tell where they're coming from, but there is a big building right in front of us, so they're going to be left or right. Most likely it's going to force them, I think, to the right. But we'll keep our shield wall in front, archers slightly behind, and in a little bit elevated position so we can get some good shots on them. And again, I don't suspect they'll reach our line, but we'll see. And their spearmen are running at this point. We just have to deal with the archers. And they have a decent amount of them. They are hitting us pretty good. I think our looters are taking the worst of it. But now they are fleeing as well. I think we got decent kills there. And I don't think we lost too much either. Alright, only 7 casualties, so 5 kill, 2 injured. I thought we would have done better than that, and we did lose a looter. So let's head back out. I really don't like that spot because you can only come in and out one way. So if an enemy army comes in, you're kind of hosed. There's not a whole lot you can do. So we'll head a little further north into Khazate territory. I am a little bit leery going into Khazate territory. They are very fast, even if they have more troops than you. You know, they should get a speed penalty, but they have a lot of cav. And we've got 1 cav. Well, plus me, so 2 cav. So we'll try and get a raid in on this village, and then we gotta get out fairly quickly. And I do really enjoy fighting the Khazate area. They don't have to deal with the trees or any of that weird terrain, you can see what's going on pretty easily. It gives you a lot of options for mobility and setting your troops up. And it looks like this one's just going to be the old-fashioned push. Get in there and smack some people. And we do have to be careful. We don't have a shield, and we're running right into an arrow. Sorry, archer formation. And some decent stats here, 15 casualties, 10 kills, 5 captured. And we did lose 2. We lost a Sea Raider Chief and 1 looter. Gained a little bit of XP as well. And now we'll start raiding it, but we do have to be careful. And just what I was worried about, having an army come up on us real quick, especially with a lot of horse archers. Not really a whole lot of options here. We're going to try and run, but they're going to catch us. And at this point we got 2 options. It's either trying to get away, sacrificing some troops, or we just get in there and take as many of them with us as we can. We're going to try and get away from this. I don't know how well it's going to work, but you know, we got to at least give it a try. The other option is just go in and die. So at least this way we have a chance to get out. And they are still on us. They didn't get the speed penalty debuff, so looks like they could just write us down. We don't have enough money or anything of what they want, so we kind of just have to have our last stand here. And you can just hear all those hoofs. We are in bad shape, to say the least. So we'll just get as many shots off as we can, get some experience points, and try and get out of captivity as soon as we can once we get captured. Once that shield wall's on you and you're by yourself, there's really nothing you could do unless you can outrun them. But even if you outrun them, we got to deal with all those horse cav. So, sorry, the horse archers. All right, so we lost everything. We got to start over, but not the end of the world. We are going to spend a little bit of time in a castle. They'll probably take us to a town, and we spent some time in jail. We waited. We got out. Now we got to make sure we are light enough so our movement speed's fast enough to get away from everybody. So let's just lighten our load, make sure we don't have a hurt penalty, make sure we're not overweight, and then we'll be on our way back to Batannia lands and trying to reestablish ourselves. And I'm going to fast forward this part because there's really not a whole lot going on. And then once we get back to the Batannia lands, then we'll speed it back up again. Or slow it back down, sorry. And I didn't realize it. We were making good progress, and then this guy just pops out of the castle. I should have seen that he had his little icon that he was sitting in the castle just waiting for somebody to pop by. It's like one of those ambush spiders. They just sit there waiting for something to touch their web, and then they pounce. So that's pretty much what happens. So we're going to fast forward, wait till we can break free from these guys, and then again we'll make our way back to Batannia. So broke free again. Got to put as much distance between us and them as we can and work our way back to the northwest. And fortunately, we didn't deal with any issues on the way back. We did make it back in one piece. We're back in Marnath, and we can begin to do. Alright, so we made it back to Marnath. We are a little beat up, a little demoralized, need some food. We've got a little bit of cash left. So let's go ahead and get our personal morale back. We've got a sumpter horse, and that's pretty much it. Oh, did we? We lost our bow because we unequipped it. Interesting. Don't know how Robin Hood's going to be Robin Hood without a bow, but I guess we'll figure that one out. So let's see if we can go. I think at this point we need to switch our strategy up just a little bit. So let's try and get some looter. See if we can get some loot from some looters. Maybe we do a little bit of smithing and we get to a point where we can comfortably field an army without having to rush it too much, because I think that's where we went wrong here. I think we went too hard and heavy on the army before we had a real solid base. So I think we can take the 6. Yeah, we're gonna do it. I mean, we don't have a choice at this point. Alright, we're gonna use our 2-hander, get them to bunch up a little bit. Maybe we'll do a little bit of circling. They do have a lot of rocks, so that's not too cool. Whoa, that went a lot better than I expected. And I don't think we can catch him. If we put our weapon away, still can't really catch him. And it's unfortunate we don't have our bow, but this will be an easy fight for us to take. Yeah, we can take them pretty easily once we get out. It's only 4 of them left. We got a little bit of levels, and we definitely need more weapons. So the more weapons we get, the happier we are. Yeah, let's just run at them like madmen. We'll use the tree for a little bit of cover so we don't have to juke the rocks as hard. Oh, we took a hit, so we'll stay behind the tree. One shot that guy. Yeah, it looks like they're running, so there's only going to be one left. I don't think we can catch him, but that's okay. We'll pick him up. 3 kills. I like to see the athletics. That's a plus. I've always had a very hard time leveling up athletics. And I recently did a guide on riding and athletics, and I found the best way to do it is in siege defenses, actually. When you man the... you can either man a ballista or a catapult, and you just... I mean, it's crazy. But we're going to have a hard time doing that, since we're at war with everybody, pretty much. Okay, we're just powering through this. This is exactly what I want to do, just so we can get back on our feet, get a little bit of momentum back on our sides. Like I said, we'll take a few looters as prisoners. We won't convert them over, though. We don't really want the overhead just yet. And I do like having this movement speed. We've got a little bit of minus from the prisoner, but it's not much. We're still basically moving at, 7. Alright, so actually we're not supposed to be farming in that area, so let's go back to enemy territory, see if we can catch some people out of here. We've got the mobility, so I'm not as worried. Now, like last time we got caught in the castle, there's no little flags here, so that means there's nobody in there to jump out and surprise us, so we're good. We can go near that. That's one thing I got a little lazy on that last one. Alright, this one's only 5. We shouldn't have too much issue with it. Took a little bit more damage than I would have liked. I was having issues seeing where that second shot was going to come from. Yeah, we took a bit of damage. We might need to go heal up after this. And no new prisoners there. We did pick up another athletics. And a little bit more, a few more things for us to smelt. We're pretty low. I don't think it's worth the chance. I think we just go back. We got good momentum. I don't think there's a good argument to risk all that. Alright, let's rest up. Okay, I would like to sell a few things, and we've got 2 things to smelt. We don't have any materials for that. Cheap hardwood, so we'll take it. Let's just do this right quick. That'll give us enough for both of those. And not enough to smith anything, but I think that's, like I said, it's a good start. We just need to get a little more momentum going. Get back off our butt. Because sometimes, I tell you what, this game can be really easy for many weeks, and then all of a sudden it just smacks you in the face. And no matter how long you've been playing it for, just you gotta be real careful all the time. Like right here, okay, he's not gonna chase us in there, so that's good. Now we might see like something like this. There's six militia, 4 spearmen and 2 archers, but the thing that concerns me is they have shields. It might be difficult for us. If we have, let's say if we get equal amount of looters on our side, then I think we can take something like that without too much risk. Okay, I think, you know what, I did forget to check. Let's see if Batannia is still at war. They are at war with Western. We could just piggyback, just take some fights there, get some experience. See, like right here, they're under siege. They broke the siege, which usually means there's a big army nearby, or there's something else they'd rather do. So I don't know why they're breaking that off. But let's... Oh, they are. I think they ran out of food. They're losing troops fast, so they probably ran out of food, and now they're... Wait, so they were besieging Junglanus, decided they needed food, so they went somewhere else? That is interesting. Yeah, I'm a little confused what just happened there, actually. Did they break into the town? I don't know. Oh, our companion leveled up. That's good. So let's give him a little better handling. Not that it's going to make a difference. I'm surprised he's still alive, but he's not with us, and we don't want that expense either, so we'll leave him out for now. And I was not paying attention. Let's try our best to survive this. Oh, fortunately it's going to be a landslide because we got all this big Batannian army with us, so we did luck out there. And I'd like to get some prisoners here if I can, or maybe I'll get up there with my mace, start smacking people. No, they're running already. Well, ideally a few more of them die so we can take them ourselves. But let's not wait around for that. So they did lose 7, 8. So there's going to be, what, 6 left? 6 left. They're probably going to get ran down, so we'll just let them go. Find a better target. Alright, maybe we start heading back towards Sturgia. Maybe we can stay in that wooded area, so we'll keep our movement speed bonus. And that's exactly what I wanted. It's another 4 stack. And I would like to get some prisoners, but I don't know if I want to take a risk. Because it seems like when I use that mace, they tend to swarm me because I'm not killing them quite as fast. There they are. We'll try it though. Maybe, oh, because they have 3 throwers, this guy's going to get way ahead of them. So he's going to be here first. I can take him out. Yeah. This is what I was worried would happen. It takes like 3 or 4 hits, and by the time you get 2 hits in them, the other 3 are already on you, so... Yeah, we took one of them out with this, but to no avail. But, you know, it's looters, we'll get out quick. Probably won't lose anything either. Let's see if we lost any of our stuff. Yeah, a little bit. But we didn't really have much to begin with, so again, not really a big loss. Alright, and an opportunity to escape. Let's go heal up. And hopefully Ragenvad has better things to do than chase us. He does not, so he's just going to chase us. Oh, he backed. Alright, let's get back in town. Alright, I think we had pretty good luck coming up here north. And we could probably take a little bit bigger looter stacks than 3 or 4. Let's try this 8 stack. I really don't want this Let's Play to get bogged down just farming looters and dying and all that. So I think we'll take a little bit more risk, see if we can get some decent prisoners. But we're going to stick to our strategy of taking them out quick rather than getting guaranteed prisoners. And they have a lot less rock throwers this time, so they're going to be on us quick. We gotta make... Yeah, we're taking some... Alright, we killed a few of them. We did take some decent damage there, so we're probably going to have to rest. I think we got hit 3 times. Oh, actually not bad. No, I think we only took 2 hits. No prisoners. We're going to get some decent loot here so we can go back and smith. Hopefully. Nope, only 1. We can re-engage. I feel pretty comfortable doing that with 4. Yeah, not the perfect scenario here, but I think only missing 40 health and no rock throwers. Oh, so close. He's gonna hit the tree. No, it's not gonna be enough. Alright, again, no prisoners, but I think with 2, them only having 2, I can probably bring out my mace now. I'm fairly confident. Fairly confident we can handle 2 at once. Especially if we post up near a tree. Maybe play a little bit of merry-go-round. This is always the hardest part of these Bandit playthroughs, is when you're starting from scratch. And you just gotta play it so slow and cool. If you make any... Sorry, any big mistakes and it just sets you back so far. Well, those 2 are definitely going to be joining me. That I can say with certainty. Don't mind if I do. Alright, little victories. Little victories, they'll build up. We'll get back on our feet. And let's head back to town. Let's smelt these things before we lose all our stuff again. We do need a little bit more hardwood, not much. So we got 2. Let's smelt these. Okay, I don't think we can really do too much, although we might be able to get a better mace. So 43, and we can just about do it. That was a misclick. Okay. So we need 3. And we can get this bad boy all the way up to, say, 50. Let's see what our current weapon is. I don't think it's that. Yeah, it's only 44. Yeah, let's do that. Let's buy a little more hardwood. That way we can feel like we're moving forward. And we do actually pick up some decent materials from that. And let's go back to our mace. Now I'd love to have a two-handed mace, but these parts are kind of hard to come by, so hopefully we'll get that soon. Alright, let's pump this up for some damage and also maximum reach. Still have decent swing speed. Now, if we want good swing speed, yeah, I think as long as we're attacking faster than the enemy, then we're still in good shape. So let's do that. And we only lost a little bit of swing speed. I would have liked to see it in the handling instead of the swing speed or the damage, but still overall not a bad craft. And I think we're gonna hold off on recruiting those. We're not slowed down too much. Yeah, that's... Oh, there we go. 4, well, we can't take it because it's in Batannia land. I think we can do a 10. We are not full health, so maybe we wait a little bit longer. See if we can find a smaller stack. Or see if we can get a village that's already been raided and they don't have any militia. Yeah, that's guys. They got a lot of militia there. Okay, let's go back and look for that 10 stack then. And what I'd like to do before the end of this episode is make our way back to the Tile and take care of that mission. This is going to be tricky, but we'll let them throw. That'll split them up. The guys doing the throwing are going to go a lot slower than the guys that are doing just melee. And I think we'll try not to take too many hits. Now we're getting hits. We got to get in there. Let's move a little bit. Oh, we're getting hit. Yeah, we gotta be real careful here. We're pretty close to death. Oh yeah, we're almost dead. Alright, there we go. They're running. I don't think I can catch them, but at least we didn't die. That was pretty close. And actually not as bad as I thought. But they are still a 6 stack, so we probably can't do anything to them. It's a little risky. So let's just head back. And we're stacking up to a little bit of cash. And let's rest for a minute. Let's just sell a few things. We could smelt that, it just gives us hardwood, so we'll just hang on to it for now. Alright, I think we need to expand a little bit. Let's head, maybe this time we'll head south. Maybe we'll have more options. We won't have to fight such big looter groups. I think that time we only had option for a 20 stack and a 10 stack, so definitely not ideal. There's an 8 stack. I am good with that. Let's let it get a little bit brighter. Man, I wish I didn't get rid of the bow. I think we lost it when we got captured. I forgot to put it back on to re-equip it, I mean. I went in too far. Alright, now we can... Still not going to catch them, but they're a lot smaller group. And we got another blacksmith's hammer. Those are not the best, but at this point we're not going to be... Beggars can't be choosers. Alright, and we spawned off the bridge and fell. Hopefully we didn't take any damage there. I didn't notice if we did it or not. I don't see where they're coming from. Oh, there they are. So this could be interesting. I don't know if they're going to split up enough for us to use our shield. I have a feeling we're going to have to... Oh, you know what? Maybe we can get them to reroute. Maybe just 1 or 2 to come back up here. I don't know. Yeah, this would be interesting. Maybe we can get that rock thrower. No, I think we're going to have to stick to the sword. And this guy's just going to pelt us. So let's keep our shield ready. Oh, he's going to stay down there. So now I'm going to deal with 3, but I don't like to do that with a shield up. I don't really know what happened there, but we just took 2 massive hits. 3 hits. Okay, well, that was interesting. Alright, we are just having a rough go of it. Alright, we made it out. Still at 40 health. Let's get a little revenge on these guys. Famous last words, I'm sure, but let's see if we can make it happen.
Die, you bastard! Die, you pig! For glory!
Our poor horse is being used as a body shield. Oh man, I don't know how we missed that.
You are dead!
Oh, just like a hair away. Let me hit him. I wish I could throw my sword at him. Alright, we got a little bit of revenge on him. We are not in a position to take another fight, though. It's going to be automatically auto-resolved. And since we're still damaged, it'll just result in us being captured immediately. Alright, shortest path would be up here, but not really the smartest path. And we made it. So let's rest up. Okay, let's see. Did we lose? Yeah, we did. We lost our weapon that we had. We don't really have too much inventory. We've got a little bit here, I think. I'm trying to think through something here. Just bear with me for a second. I think this might be a way out. These are pretty cheap. And unfortunately they're not going to have wood here. This town never does. So let's head northeast. Okay, there's some... Oh, of course. Okay, he just came out of the town. I don't think they're going to let us out. Yeah, they're going to ask for everything. Jeez Louise. Okay, well, we'll just get captured. Alright. They got the big boys. Yeah, we got one shot by the... They got the two-handers. Look at all these two-handers. There's no way we're getting around that. We could take them on a one-on-one, but... Alright, it looks like they ended their mercenary contract with the Gazette, so they just let us go. Pretty sure we lost all of our stuff. Oh, we still got some blacksmith hammers. So our original plan was to head back here. We can't go there because they got the landings all up in there, so... Same thing's going to happen. We go near it, they're just going to pop out right when we get close and they will capture us. So Dunglannis looks like it's clear. And we did lose our hardwood. We've got a little bit of money left. Let's see what we can do here. Nothing good on the axes. We don't really want to do polearm. So I think we're stuck with the sword. And we already have a decent sword, but if we can get one that one-shots, that would be really nice. So let's see what we can do to pump this up, this cut damage. Okay, I think not quite 100, and we don't have enough to do it, so we'll have to put a couple more there. I think we can do it now, though. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, I can live with that. And we did gain a level in smithing. $1,400. So why don't we do this? Let's dump that. We got a little bit more money under our belt. Actually, we are allowed to take mercenaries. So why don't we do some watchmen? That'll give us a little leeway, and then maybe we can get some more injured. Here we go. This will be a good test. And of course they're going to sneak in. Nope, they didn't. Okay, good. I thought we were going to have to share the battle.
After me!
Okay, they have mostly swords. So injury potential is not going to be quite as much. However, since we're not going to be completely surrounded on our own, what we'll do is we'll let them come a little close. We'll get in we'll get in there with our mace. Okay, our shield's not blocking for us, but for whatever reason. Yeah, that was strange. I had my shield up that whole time. So we picked up another looter. Didn't lose anybody. And we can upgrade this guy to a shield. That's really what I want. That's mostly what I care about at this point. So maybe what we'll do is just try and get as many shields from watchmen as we can. Alright, let's just bum rush them. I think there's only 2 left. Yep, 2. Let's get in there, we'll do some blocking, and as soon as somebody gets hit, we'll try and get the last hit.
They will remember this.
Man, he like took a bite out of him or something. Alright, 1 more looter. Excellent. And 1 more level on our watchman. I kind of like that idea now. I think we should go. Let's go check out the other town, see if we can pick up more watchmen. And we are gonna need horses because we are moving really slow. Whoops. Batannian ponies for 150 is a little pricey, but I think it's well worth the price. Alright, there's only a Batannian in there, so we're safe to go in. Who do you got? You got hired crossbowmen. I don't think we want to go that expensive. That would sink all of our money in there. And the crossbows do a ton of damage. Great weapon, but they only have 20 rounds, so kind of limited in the kind of engagements you can get into. And we'll wait to smelt, actually. We don't need to do it right now. It's just hardwood that we'd get back, so it doesn't really give us a whole lot of benefit. Let's head. Maranath looks like it's clear. Mercenary swordsmen. Now those are good. Those are the shield. So it's 1 more higher than the guard, so it's tier 4. Don't know if we need to go that expensive because that would swallow up a good chunk of our money. Although it would be nice. Don't get me wrong, it would be nice to have that. I think we're going to wait just a little bit though. And we could pick back up. Let's take him. He's going to add quite a bit of daily wage. More mercenary swordsmen. Not quite what we wanted. But he does have a shield. And fairly reliable. You know what we could do? What is he using? He's using a short sword. Let's give him a mace. That'll give us more capturing potential. So we'll make him a mace just like we made ourselves. Not quite enough, but we can easily get it. We do need to rest for just a sec, so let's do that. Real small Valandian army. Hopefully this guy doesn't come in here. Okay, he's going elsewhere. So we need 1 more to the mace. We'll max everything out. That'll give us the 50. And hopefully not too bad on the debuffs. Only the swing speed and a little bit of handling. Let's give him his mace. Thing's tiny, but he should be able to use it pretty well. So now we have a pretty interesting situation. I would like to get that other shield going, so let's get into 1 more fight. Hopefully a small fight. We don't lose anybody. We'll get them upgraded to shields. And then I think we can start taking some decent sized battles. We can't go too big because then they'll just go around our shield wall. But we should probably look at picking up some archers here in the somewhat near future. Let's go against the 7. We're not going to use our mace though. I think we're just going to stick to the two-hander. Take him out as quick as we can.
Soldiers! Forward! Forward!
So let's switch to our two-hander.
Footmen!
And it would be nice if they had a decent amount of
Shields up!
people throwing rocks. They'll split up a little bit more. Yeah, they are. So it's going to be pretty even by the time they get to us, actually. We'll take a little bit of damage from the rocks, but let's get in there. Yeah, we'll just make them run almost immediately. And we didn't lose anybody. Didn't gain anybody, but we didn't lose anybody, more importantly. Still just leveling up, nice and steady. Got some decent loot here. That was a good haul, and we should be able to convert most of these guys now. Shouldn't be a difficult one. And I forgot to check. I forgot to look if we upgraded that last watchman to a shield wall, because then we could just put him in a shield wall and just leave him that way. But that's okay. We'll get it after this one. And I think we'll hold at the edge of the water.
Move! 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 Make a shield wall!
Oh, I can catch him in the water maybe? Nope. And we did take, wow, we took a pretty big hit there. We must have stepped in the middle of that guy's swing. I think we took some sideways damage or something. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Now we got shields. We got a main hero with the shield, three more. A little bit of meat shield there. And we can auto-resolve this. Easy peasy, got another one. Alright, we're getting our momentum back. Alright, and I think what we're going to do is go back, we'll recruit the rest of our guys, pick up a few horses, and let's start heading back to Tayal. Try and finish that mission. Let's see what we got. I know we got some decent armor pieces here, nothing good, but several of them. So we got a little bit of money there. We can smelt a few things. We do need food. We're running low on that. They got really cheap grain, 50% cheaper than average. I'm happy about that. Okay, don't need any hardwood. Okay, we can hold off for the rest. So let's heal up and then we'll head out. Alright, 4 looters. Our wage is at 41. We can afford them. Question is, do we want to? I think maybe we can just hold and use them as needed. They're going to slow us down a little bit, but 0.3 in the grand scheme of things isn't too much. And I don't really want to buy the other horses. So let's just scoot on over. Ooh, that's tempting, but 14 is probably too much for us. Okay, now it is winter time, so that's why we're going so slow. This extra snow makes it a little harder. And we got some decent scouting here. So we're getting some momentum on our scouting ability. We're gonna be able to max this out. So we'll end up a little over 280, I think it was. I think it's like 282 or 283. So we'll have the final perk from that, which will give us even more movement speed on the campaign map. It's going to be really nice when we get that. We basically can raid and run as often as we want. And another scouting level pushes us over the edge. And we do... I think we're going to need to take a two-handed. Yeah, we're almost maxed. I think it's worth it. What are we looking at here? Some more XP. Or we knock them down. I think... And that one allows us to hit mounts a little bit more. I don't really care about these perks too much, but I don't really want to stall out. It's tough, because I do want to get our smithing going. I think the smithing is actually more important. Once we're able to stack up our smithing materials, I think that's going to be the key. And to do that, we need to stop getting captured. But I think we took a pretty big step in the right direction in that regard. Alright, now we're getting into the dangerous part. If we have to, we can recruit our looters or just let them loose if we need the extra movement speed, but it looks like we're not too bad off, actually. Okay, we did pick up a level in our scouting, or a perk on our scouting. Alright, so we're definitely taking the Forestkin. We already have the Batannian movement speed, and we're going to be mostly infantry anyways. So now we have even more movement speed in the wooded areas. So we got to make sure we're staying in the wooded areas. Alright, this is another choke point we got to be careful of. Alright, let's see if we can get in. Tayal, here we come. And we got to get into Tayal. We got to figure out where Tiny Varag is and give him a few pokes. That's not good. He's going fast. Alright, I think we're gonna go up this way. These are all caravans. Okay, let's rest up here, wait for nighttime, and I think that's actually a perfect spot. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Thank you so much for your time. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. We could all use a little help with that YouTube algorithm. Now, we do have a slight change recently to our schedule. We'll be posting at least 3 Robin Hood episodes per week. They'll be a little bit longer and just release a little bit less frequently. And we will still be doing the Ultimate Guide to Bannerlord. We'll be releasing that on Fridays now, so we can get that before the weekend. So make sure you hit the bell notification so you don't miss that. And I have been your host, Strat, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you.